Hey guys, today I'm going to be reacting to episode 490 of Naruto Shippuden, and the title of this episode is called Shikamaru's Story, A Drifting Cloud in Silent Part 2, Dark Clouds. In the previous episode, we started up with Shikamaru, and Shikamaru's finally getting into a mission. He hasn't been in a mission in a while because he's been the advisor to the Hokage Kakashi, trying his best to, I guess, like, his end goal is to become the advisor of Naruto. That's his end goal, and I think it's such an interesting relationship between Shikamaru and Naruto ever since they were little kids. Just thinking about that, just the previous episode made me feel really, really old, honestly. Just because thinking back, they were kids and they were playing around and they were the best of friends. Naruto, Choji, and Shikamaru, they were always getting in trouble. They were always being, what do you say? The class clowns. Well, Naruto mainly being the class clown, and those two were his buddies. But just thinking back to those times, and now looking at it now, Choji's a freaking I think in the previous episode it said that Choji's now a sensei, I guess you could say. Forget what the name is. A teacher to shinobis, I guess you could say. So Choji became one of those. Now Shikamaru's advisor to the Hokage Kakashi. And Naruto's, off doing his own missions, off doing, missions for the Hidden Leaf and all that stuff. Anyways, I'm really excited to see what they're gonna do, with today's episode, with the Shikamaru mission. I wonder if they're gonna fail, because it looks like they kind of, fucked up somewhere, and it looks like there's gonna be some conflict in the next episode. Anyways, I'm gonna stop wasting guys' time now that I got that over with, and let's dive in with this week's episode. Oh wait, I forgot to skip the opening. My bad, guys. Or I guess it's a good thing I skipped the opening? I mean, usually when I skip the opening, I always make sure there's something before the episode. But this is the first time there was something before the opening. I'm pretty sure. Why did it go into Psy? What was that? What was all of that? Is someone trying to control Psy, maybe? Is this like a false mission? Because wasn't Psy the one that was telling, like, writing intel? It was Psy, right? Because he was the one doing intel, because he was the one spying on this country. And maybe they put him in Genjutsu and now they convinced him to join them. So is this gonna be like Psy versus Shikamaru? That's gonna be sick. Oh, Jesus. It was cool how they were talking about, like, you might think of yourself like a team member of Team 7, but you're not anymore, because Sasuke's back. No one gives a shit about you anymore. That's kind of messed up. I feel bad for Sai in that case. Ever since Sasuke came back, no one gives a shit about Sai. I thought Sai was an interesting character. I personally did enjoy the aspects of Sai and how he was an Anbu with no emotions. It was a fake smile, if you guys remember back then. I love how the opening does that. It slightly hints stuff, which I'm not gonna spoil it for those of you guys. I try my best not to spoil anything for you guys, because I wouldn't like being spoiled me myself. Especially as a live reactor, because that kind of ruins the whole entire live reaction. But I like to enjoy the anime as it goes. That's why I stopped reading the manga for One Piece. I'm waiting until One Piece catches up sometime around. But it's been a while since I read One Piece that I've forgotten so much that has happened. But I'm waiting until One Piece catches up to the point where I stop reading the manga. Till I start live reacting to it. Excuse me. I really like how all of their techniques are to immobilize a person. That's such an interesting team. I mean, they probably did that on purpose. The writers probably obviously did that on purpose. Oh, someone brought up the fact that one of you guys, which I don't know if I replied to you or not, You always comment every single week, so I really appreciate that. I appreciate your guys' support every single week. But I read your comments every single time, and I don't know if I reply to it or not, which I'm sorry if I don't. But one of you brought up that the next story they're gonna do is like a novel about relationships. I think it was. So I'm really excited for that. Me personally. Yeah. They're already being spied on. So they already fucked up. They didn't even invade or anything like that. Who the fuck are you? I forgot it's a homing missile. Yeah. Well, yeah, I was about to say, there goes there's this guys. Oh my god, they brought back this OST. Yo, I like how they're doing that. Props to freaking Naruto Shippuden now, how they're bringing back old OSTs. This was like Sasuke's old OST. Just water? Oh. So he's gonna play with this one dude. He's gonna earn his trust. While he's playing, he's gonna try to like ask him some questions as he's doing right now. Excuse me. It's the price. That is true. Oh my god. She needs to be more freaking cautious. Oh. So she takes pride in being a shinobi. So she feels like if it's too peaceful, uh, she feels like she'll have no reason to live. Like her reasoning to exist will like cease to exist. I understand her point of view. So anything that she's very defensive of shinobis. Oh, this is a different point of view. I like it. It's a point of view that came from the generation after Shikamaru's generation. Like that they were not able to do anything in the Great Shinobi War, so she feels like there's that lack of um I can't think of the word. There's that like lack of feeling useful. Like you've done something. Like she feels like she's lacking that. She feels like her job as a shinobi that she's working so hard to get to been all pointless. What the fuck is this little boy doing? It's a trap. It's a trap. Someone's here. How did they get here? I mean, isn't there just one way of entry? What's a rat? Mouse. Why is Shikamaru doing that face? Yo, she's gonna sabotage the fucking mission. She really is. I feel like, like, oh my god. You need to calm down. Slow it down. There's no rush. There honestly isn't a fucking rush. It's not like there's any time limit or anything like this. What a drag. The little boy's getting some fucking... He's listening into all of this. Oh, Jesus. What are you talking about? You heard it. Excuse me again. Jesus, I'm gonna constantly be burping. Don't be rude. Wow. Jesus. He's just trying to cheer you up. Man, this girl's a fucking bitch. God damn. Yo. So he didn't hear it in. He didn't hear any of that. But the OST though. This is Choji's fucking OST. The one when he transformed and like almost died. It's kind of remixed though. Yo, I remember watching Naruto though for the first time, like part one, and watching that scene where it looked like all of them fucking died. When it looked like Neji died, when it looked like fucking Choji died, that was emotional. That shit was badass. You cannot fucking deny that. That shit was savagery right there. All of them just go up there, literally, practically fucking risk their fucking lives for Sasuke, and in the end, Sasuke runs away. Such fuck. That honestly kind of pissed me off too. Like they put in so much fucking effort, and yet they came home empty-handedly. Like I don't blame them. They literally like did their all. They put in the most of fucking work, and still after Sasuke knowing that they all did that, he fucking just fights fucking Naruto, and just leaves. Fuck. Oh my god, man. You get me warmed up. The trap. Don't tell me this girl went on her own. Fuck my life. Bullshit. Oh, now he's lying. Now they're just bringing in, like, randomly old OST. For real. Wait, did she really just desert and leave? I don't think so. I think this is just part of her plan. Dang. That only hit him in the leg, too. Oh, she's fast, too. Sai. He was talking about Sai. I feel like she's not betraying the leaf. I feel like this is just her way of, excuse me, of helping out. Oh, she killed 2 men. Wait, don't tell me this. No! Don't tell me she's a. Don't tell me he's the leader. Oh, I said she by accident, my bad. No, it's fucking Shikamaru. Like, come on, he easily will take them on. She's definitely infiltrating them. Like, I know that. Again with the old OST? Dang, so she is fighting them. I mean, I feel like this is just her way to convince them. This is my problem. He's... What the fuck, Shikamaru? God damn. Okay, he was just telling him to hold back, not to kill her. You watch her now attack him. She did. Yeah, but I feel like this isn't like a fatal wound. I feel like she did this just to like convince these people. She probably, with her technique, she can probably like stop their chakra for a little bit. So well, I know for sure. I think most of us know for sure that Shikamaru's not dead, obviously, but the other dude, we don't know about that. But I mean, like, obviously, I feel like, I, I feel like her reasoning for this is that she wants to feel like she actually can do something for the Hidden Village. She wants to be a hero. She wants a purpose. Yep, there it goes. I knew it. Excuse me. Sorry, guys. Did they knew about the plan the whole entire time? Yo, I got Shikamaru's OST again! Now this is an OST I fucking loved. I see, so this was all part of their plan. Dang, Shikamaru being genius like he always been. Thinking 5 steps ahead. Yo, to think about it, Shikamaru had this much faith in both of them even after seeing what she's done. It is. Excuse me. Why do they have like 2 gates? Like, what the fuck? They have 1 huge gate and then they have like this small little gate. Like, what the? What's the purpose of all that? Like, come on. Like, I swear it was. I don't know if I looked at it weird or not. Like, it might have just like, I think it was just the way it was just shown that it looked smaller. But it looks like there was a gate to like the side that was smaller. I'm like, what the fuck is the purpose of that? It looks like that's probably like a. It could be just like an underground hallway, maybe like the area where she knocked out that one dude. And then that's how she came out. And then that gate is actually to the village. So, I don't know. Now, the thing is, here's another thing. That little boy might have not trust her. That's also a thing. That little boy might have not trust her, and there could be a trap there just in case. Like, he could have told his men. He could have been like, okay, if I don't make it at exactly this time, bring all the men here, because it's a trap. Like, I feel like he could have been cautious as well. I mean, Shikamaru, like, he's good with making plans. But there is still ways, like, to break that plan up. Especially when you have to rely on other people, like her and him. But I'm surprised that Shikamaru actually had faith in her to actually succeed with this mission after watching what she did. That's the thing. That's really impressive. Unless that was all an act, in case he was just watching them. Huh. That's also a thing, too. If that was all an act, in case he's watching them, that could also be different. There's Sai. Is he being crucified? Or crossified? I say crucified, but it's actually crossified. Recklessness. Genjutsu. Looks like he gets placed in the same Genjutsu as Sai was in the beginning of the episode, maybe. So I guess he got a little reckless. Like he wasn't expecting for this to happen. He didn't plan for this. I think that's what happens, and he gets placed in the same Genjutsu. Or, knowing my boy Shikamaru, he probably did all of this on purpose to find his ability, and he had faith on his comrades, so his comrades can come and save him after they find out what the ability is. Knowing Shikamaru, I feel like I know he would think like that ahead, and he would never, excuse me, ever have a plan B. He would never ever have like a plan B, a plan C. Like, he won't go in with just one plan. Like, he will expect his enemy to have he will expect the unexpected. He would expect the unpredictable. He would expect something that he would expect the worst, okay? He would expect the worst situation possible, and he will have a plan for that worst situation possible. But he has a plan for if everything goes good, and he also has a plan if everything goes bad. So that's how my boy Shikamaru works. And I like the OSTs that they're bringing back. They're bringing back the really old OSTs, and I like how they brought back the old Shikamaru OST. It was slightly remixed, though. Slightly. Like, I don't know. I think it was just put in like I don't know, just the tone sounded a little bit different. It sounded a little bit more slower. Because I remember in part 1, I think it was faster or more upbeat. Or I might, it's just me, it might be all in my head because it's been a while since I heard the OST too as well. It was one of my favorite OSTs though out of part 1. Shikamaru's theme, and then it was Rock Lee's theme were one of the best as well. But then there was Sasuke's theme was pretty badass as well. And then Heavy Violence, which was the Zabuza theme, that was really good as well. Those are one of my favorite themes out of Naruto of the part 1. Actually, here's a question for you guys. What was your favorite theme out of Naruto part 1? That's actually a very good question. Like, it doesn't have to be like a theme of a certain character. It could be just like a song they played, like Sadness and Sorrow. That's a good song they played too when the Hokage died and all that stuff. Man, rest in peace, Sarutobi, man. Literally, oh my god. Third Hokage was such a fucking badass. He honestly did so much for the village. Orochimaru, his student, attacked the village, and he gave his life fighting the first Hokage, the second Hokage, and sealing away Orochimaru's hands. If that's not fucking heroic, I don't know what the fuck is heroic, man. Sarutobi Sensei, you were a fucking badass. Props to you. Anyways, I'm gonna stop fanboying, stop wasting your guys' time, and I guess I'm gonna end the video with that. If you guys like my reaction, please leave a like, also subscribe, check my channel in the description box below, also follow me on social media, keep you guys updated in case anything happens, and I'll see you guys next week with the next episode. Bye, guys!